I want you to picture a scenario. You need to move a couch down 3 flights of stairs. You have a phone. You have friends. You have family who have told you, call me if you need anything. But you don't call them. Instead, you spend 3 hours pivoting, sweating, and risking a herniated disc to move that couch by yourself. You scratch the walls. You crush your foot. You are miserable. And when you're done, lying on the floor in pain, you feel a twisted sense of pride. I didn't need anyone. This isn't grit. This isn't hustle. This is a trauma response called hyperindependence. You would rather suffer in silence for 6 hours than risk the 5 minutes of vulnerability it takes to say, hey, can you help me? Why does that sentence taste like ash in your mouth? Why does needing help feel exactly the same as admitting defeat? Why does the idea of relying on someone else feel physically dangerous? Let's go back to the source code. Hyperindependence usually starts in childhood. It is the defining trait of the gifted kid or the parentified child. You learned very early on that adults were stressed, busy, or emotionally unavailable. You saw that the needy kids, the ones who cried, the ones who asked for help, were a burden. But you were the easy one. You were low maintenance. You realized that as long as you didn't have needs, you were praised. Wow, you are so self-sufficient. I never have to worry about you. You internalized a dangerous equation: needs, weakness, silence, strength. You trained yourself to be a ghost. You learned that love is conditional on you not being a problem. So you decided to solve every problem yourself before anyone even noticed it existed. You became your own parent before you even learned how to be a child. Now, as an adult, this trauma manifests as transactional trust. To a hyper-independent person, relationships are not emotional bonds, they are ledgers, debts. If someone does you a favor, even a small one, like buying you a coffee, you don't feel gratitude, you feel panic. Your brain screams, I am in debt, I owe them now, they have leverage over me. You refuse help because you don't want to owe anyone anything, because in your mind, if you owe someone, you are not safe, you are controlled, so you reject gifts. You reject compliments, you reject support, you stay at 0% debt, but you also stay at 0% intimacy. You have built a fortress so strong that nothing can hurt you, but nothing can reach you either. You are safe, but you are starving. In your career, this makes you the ultimate martyr. You are the person who says, I'll just do it myself, it's faster. You don't delegate because you don't trust anyone to do it to your standard. But deep down, you don't delegate because you don't know how to exist without being the one who does everything. So you drown, you burn out. And the worst part? You get resentful. You look around at people who do ask for help and you judge them. You think they are lazy, you think they are incompetent, but secretly, you are jealous. You are jealous that they allow themselves to be human while you are forced to be a machine. You resent them for having the audacity to have needs, while you are suffocating under the weight of your own competence. But there is an even darker layer to this. When you are hyper-independent, you inadvertently teach people that you don't need them. You train your friends and family to neglect you. They stop checking in because you're always fine. They stop offering help because you always say no. And then, late at night, you lie in bed feeling abandoned by the very people you pushed away. You think, nobody cares about me. But they do care. They just think you are bulletproof. You played the role of the superhero so well that everyone forgot there was a human being inside the costume. Here is the brutal truth I need you to hear. Hyperindependence feels like strength. It feels like you are a lone wolf. But it's not strength. It is fear. It is the fear that if you show a crack in the armor, people will leave. It is the fear that if you ask for help, no one will answer, and you will be left confirming your worst suspicion that you are truly alone. You push people away before they have the chance to let you down. You are rejecting them preemptively. The only way to break this trauma loop is through exposure therapy. You don't need to start by asking for a kidney. You don't need to cry on someone's shoulder today. Start small. Ask someone to pass the salt. Ask someone for a pen. Ask someone to hold the door. Prove to your terrified nervous system that the world will not end if you have a need. People actually like helping. It makes them feel useful. It makes them feel close to you. By doing everything yourself, you aren't protecting them. You are robbing them of the chance to love you. Put the couch down. You don't have to carry it alone. If you are tired of being the strong one, subscribe. We can carry the weight together.